Playoff fever has come to upstate New York, and there's a look at Bills Stadium here in Orchard Park. Straight ahead, it's a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl. And it'll be a great one between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Buffalo Bills.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
The winner here gets a ticket to Tampa. The loser stays home, and we are underway in the AFC Championship game. This taken in about 4 yards deep, and he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. Devin Singletary with his first carry of the game. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
On the pickup. Second and
they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. A quick throw taken in by Diggs. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in third in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be first, because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
44-yard line.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Here's Allen to throw it. This one caught by Davis. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. A gain of 37.
Well, big plays have been a hallmark of this offense all season, so there was no reason to think that it wouldn't continue here in this title game. Obviously, the magnitude of the event, not getting to them early.
Scoring first, so critical in the postseason. They've got it here, 1st and goal.
Right there, 54, right there, 54.
Again, they'll throw with Allen. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Bills take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. And it's 7-0 Buffalo.
Good. Makes the score Bills 7, Steelers 0.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
McFarland his first carry of the ball game. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Oliver made the
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 28-yard line.
Running with McFarland. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Ball carrier.
A big part of a middle linebacker's job is being able to take on blocks and then go make plays. But the best ones, they have those big guys in front of them playing defensive line to hold blockers off of them and allow them to flow sideline to sideline and make the big hits.
From the gun, Minshew to throw. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
Complete.
Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a 1st down.
16 yards.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. But this seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that first down on third down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, it's going to be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown?
Brings up 2nd and 7.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's McFarland. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. Here a throw taken in by Watkins. And he's going to get this inside the 30. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
First down.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had the big play in the run game the play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
Minshew, 1st and 10. Ebron caught left side. And they'll get this down to the 10. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, you know you don't want to make a mistake in that area, so you make sure you make a smart throw. Throw it out towards the sidelines. If you overshoot your guy, so be it. It's just the incompletion that we saw there.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now a run with McFarland. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. A 10-yard touchdown run. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths, running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is a defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't...
Allen hit. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
Thank goodness for heaters up here. And thank goodness I don't have to carry the football in this game. It's January. It's cold out there. Trying to clutch the football and absorb the hits, not easily done.
Yeah, we saw a product of the elements right there. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll go play action here with Minshew. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Play action, it's Minshew. The Buffalo defense does its job, and it's 4th down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And the Steelers will jump out to a 3-zip lead. So a good kick there, and they put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the throw.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow.
Either
not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll give it to Singletary here to start the drive. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
At the 28-yard line.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
This a quick pass to Davis. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Second catch in this AFC title game, and he's got a 1st down. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So that as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football, all right? You're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too. It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. The play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen finding Knox there, complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Tally that is catch number 1 for him in this AFC Championship. It's a 1st down. 10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports.
10, Bills 7.
2 1st downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Now Allen again. And he finds Tyler Kroft. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A good pickup there, 22.
As far as tight ends go, this guy's not a speed burner. He's much more of an inline blocking type of a tight end. But how about this last play? Made a nice catch and picked up a 1st down.
That's what impresses me about him. When he's called upon, he usually gets it done. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake in the line of scrimmage, got right into his route. And the quarterback hit him in stride, and he was able to run free after the catch.
Snap comes at 1, and it's Allen. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. That'll be taken in by Beasley. Touchdown, Buffalo. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass, and the Bills have retaken the lead. And that makes it 14-10.
Makes the score Bills 14. Steelers.
After the touchdown pass to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Williams. First down, and they'll try to run the option left. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there and a first down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. On play action, they'll throw. Being chased out left. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. On the ground, it's McFarland. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line.
The Steeler ball carrier.
And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down.
A gain of 4. And it's 3rd.
Out of the gun is Minshew. And that is incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. That'll be out of bounds, and how good was that? They'll say the 3-yard line. That's where they spot it.
That's a double win there, partner. You keep out of the return man's hands, and you pin them inside the 5-yard line. Pretty darn good.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And they will start this drive with just terrible field position, backed up inside their own 5.
But we have seen teams be bold here and take shots, right? Sometimes you go max protection, make it a one-receiver route, and take your shot downfield and see what happens. And occasionally, we've seen success occur. I can't help it. Every time I see Eric Berry make a play, as we just saw him make a tackle there, I just want to stand up and applaud.
Because he went to Tennessee like you?
Well, that doesn't hurt one bit, but how about the comeback? I mean, he came back from beating cancer and getting back to Pro Bowl level, one of the best players in the game.
So no gain on the play. They'll decline the penalty to not give him the down back.
And were you thinking to yourself that maybe they would take the yardage there? Because I was. I definitely was. But as you noted, maybe they're just looking at the downs chart and saying, okay, we're comfortable where we are.
On play action, Allen. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Steven Nelson. And it's a terrific return here as he's going to have him set up with a 1st and goal right at about the 6-yard line. And that pick just sets him up beautifully right down near the goal line.
I remember being in a defensive meeting back when I was in college, and our defensive coordinator says, we're going to call this Be Who You Are defense. D linemen, you play the run. Linebackers, be aware of anything. And secondary, you play the pass.
That is caught. It's Juju for the Steeler touchdown.
Complete to number 19.
It's a 6-yard touchdown pass. And the Steelers have once again taken the lead. Had the option to hand that one off or run it himself, but instead, a really easy, quick pass.
I like the way they made a decisive decision and got it right to the receiver. One move later, he's in the end zone.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Here's Zach Moss, Pac-12 Offensive Player of the Year a season ago. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. Sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there, and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. Two of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
And a reminder, folks, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report coming up shortly. The coach with us, as always, as he will start to look ahead to Super Bowl 53. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. He may try and run for this. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
They tried their best to pick up that 3rd and 1, but their surge wasn't enough to counteract what came back at them from the defensive side, was it?
Offensive line, especially in the middle, looked like they were on skates a little bit when that one started.
So now we bring up 4th and inches. This will be a critical call.
Oh, and I think he went backward. He did. No dice for Sean McDermott in the offense. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Now Minshew. He'll get this one to McFarland out of the backfield. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. Here's counter. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
On 3rd and 1, it seems natural to just turn and hand it to the biggest guy you have in the backfield. But usually, he's not the primary runner. So for the defense, they're often keying on the running back because he's the guy who gets the ball more often, and the fullback is the blocker. When he ends up carrying the football, that's a heck of a tendency breaker, and now you're just trying to jump on his back and hold on.
Now Minshew on 1st and 10. Dancing to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing on 2nd down now, Minshew. Ebron with it over the middle. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Eric Ebron. As the first half is winding down. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Steelers.
Allen's pass complete. Fumble on the play. Recovered by Pittsburgh.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. And this one is right down Broadway. And that will do it for this first half. So we are halfway home to figuring out who will represent the AFC in the Super Bowl. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
One more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They'll run here with McFarland. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And he is down deep into Buffalo territory.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Let's go. 70, Indy. Let's go.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Here's Minshew. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, it's been a tough go for them. These guys have been driving down the field, but defensively, once they got their backs to the goal line, turned up the pressure, that's going to lead to a 4th down. Well played.
And Boswell's kick is good. And that will swell the lead to 16. So 3 field goals that he's hit now. This last one helps him stretch out the lead.
He's been solid, hasn't he? And he lives up to the adage that every offensive coach has ever said to us. We want to end every possession with a kick, right? For them, it's either extra point, field goal, or at worst, a punt. In this case, it's been 3s.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
Play action. Now it's Allen. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 2nd catch of this AFC title game, but he's got a 1st down.
48-yard line.
On 1st down, Allen. Flushed out right. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Here's 2nd and a yard. Throwing now is Allen. He's going deep for Brown. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. An excellent pickup at 34 yards.
The 5-yard line.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Allen to throw once more. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Devin Singletary, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bills get a bit closer. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. And this is going to be caught, so they do get it. And the 2 points, now they're back down to a 1-score deficit.
Bills 22.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. Those free safeties, they get to sit back there if they've got good pass rushers like this team does. Read like a book. He read it like a book and took it in for 6.
And if they use their eyes well and their anticipation skills, they can make big plays, just as what we saw, a free safety's dream. Follow the football, go to it, and take it the other way.
And now Sean McDermott's made the call. They'll go for 2. They get this out left, and he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And fresh off the pick 6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It all comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? Yeah. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. On the handoff, it's McFarland. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe.
The Steeler ball carrier.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
And that's going to be incomplete.
Not sure what you're thinking here, partner, but I believe the officials have done a nice job here getting together and then coming out and indicating that there was a receiver in the area.
Absolutely, and he was in the area. Correct call made, no grounding. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. And this is too far behind his man. He missed him. It's incomplete. The Steelers send out their punter now. They'll boot it away from about his 35. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And that will come the offense as they take over. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Right there, 54.
On first down, they'll start out with Singletary. And he goes across the 20 to the 22. Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the 3rd. Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 22.
2nd and 5.
They go right back to Singletary. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
They'll run on 1st down with Moss. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Carrier. Cameron Hayward on the tackle. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 31-yard line.
On 2nd down, Singletary. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 4.
1 quarter remains until we crown the AFC champion. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Forced out to his left. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive continues.
Oh, yeah, you're still teaching me on these RPOs. Was that an RPO or was that a design quarterback run the whole way?
I think it was an RPO, and a lot of times we have to distinguish RPO, zone read, all those things that come with it. But to me, this was a play call from the coach that said, here it is, now make the right decision. And that's exactly what he did.
Indeed he did, and able to convert on 3rd down. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. First toss of the game here for the backup Barkley. On the left side, he finds Beasley.
Barkley.
That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 2.
The Bills on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for this with Singletary. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. It's a 1st down following a gain of 3. Hasn't been his best afternoon on the ground, far from it, but a critical 3rd down conversion.
This afternoon just got better. All right, you're exactly right. Hasn't been his best in terms of yardage, but that run there, that's the one your teammates look to you and go, okay, that's what we want from you. That's what we need. Now they have a chance to keep moving forward and a chance to win the game.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
It's a loss.
After a play like that, there should be congratulations all the way around, I think, because if you can stop a big fullback like that, that's not easily done.
Yeah, he does not go down easily. You're right, but he did there. On 2nd and 12, Barkley. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
It's a gain of 6.
The Bills on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. From the gun, Barkley. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. And he's in for 6 and a Steeler touchdown. In a tie game fourth quarter, that's about as big of a defensive play as you can possibly make.
And it didn't happen by accident. That was scouting right there. They've seen things that have happened before. They knew in certain situations the type of plays they like to run, read it, and were able to go after the football, get it, and take it into the end zone for a touchdown for themselves.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 25.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And they are in need of points here, no doubt about that. With a Super Bowl berth on the line and trailing here in the fourth quarter, this possession gigantic. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
At the 33-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Barkley. And he'll get this underneath to Singletary. And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
That's good.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
On 1st down, Barkley. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. 7 yards there on the 1st down screen play.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
On 2nd down now, Singletary. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The Bills passing game getting them down the field. They've got another 1st down.
At the 31-yard line.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
Allen's throw is complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
1st and 10.
So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. And he'll get them inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
Singletary, the ball.
Cameron Hayward in on the tackle.
At the 14.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Nice pickup, 10 yards and a 1st down on the keeper.
This defense needs a big play in the worst way because so far, they're not putting up much of a fight. If they don't get a stop here soon, this game could be over for them.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. Good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run here?
I think so. One of my favorite coaches used to say, son, if you could darn near lay down near the end zone and get in, give me my best power running play with my best back right now.
And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line.
I'm a little surprised right here. They've got 3 timeouts left. The clock's running down, and they aren't using them. Those timeouts do you no good at home. Use them now.
Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side.
A pretty big play now in this AFC Championship, 3rd and goal. And he is across and in for the score. And now they can tie the game in the final stages with an extra point.
Or they can go for 2 and go for the win. Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
And he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point.
So looking at this situation, you should have time for the onside kick and then at least 1 play.
And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down.
A big mistake in that spot. You got to let it go, Tim.
They didn't give themselves a chance. They had an opportunity, touched it first. Now they're in a really bad spot.
Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them.
Today's final score.
They said beginning of the year, they set a lofty goal, Charles, of getting to the Super Bowl. They fell 1 step short of that.
Oh, and that's going to hurt for a long time. That's going to be a big one for the offseason. Their goal now has to be not to wallow in it, but to use it as fuel for next year. Better offseason conditioning, great OTAs and minicamp. You know as well as I do, they'll have T-shirts in their lockers that say, unfinished business. They want to get back there and next time win it.
And that'll close the books on the conference championship.